Okay, I am here with Dak. See, we're all set up, ready to go. Got a little green light button pushed over here. I'm doing this with the webcam. This is really shaky and weird and just is not going to look good, but hopefully you'll be able to understand what's going on here. Okay, so we're all set up on Dak. So we come over here, right? And we do what Dak tells us, which is to knit one row. Of course it didn't. There we go. Alright, knit one row. Okay, and then we go back.
Change carriage.
Okay, now we've knit 2 rows. Alright. Wow, this is really bad. Alright, and Dak is telling us now that we need to change to the lace carriage. You see the little red lace icon there. Okay, so we have our lace carriage over here, and it's a little jury-rigged, as you can see. But anyway, so come across here. Alright, the little box blinks. We're still going. Sorry, guys. I'm not a very good camera person. Alright, so we go across. Alright, we have knit one row. One row of our pattern. Okay. And Dak is still telling us that we are using the lace carriage. See the little red line? Indicates the lace carriage. And we're on the 3rd. We still have 3 more passes to go. So I go across again. Now you see what happened here with the needles? It just brought all the needles, except for the very end needles, out to, I think it's what Susan G calls half working position. But anyway, it just brings them out. You can see they're just past the gate pegs there. So, excuse me, it does that to all of them. So when we bring it back across, now this is when all of my knitting falls off, right here. This is when it happens. Come back across here like this. And if you look, you probably can't see it, but it almost seems like the needles are transferring, almost like the lace carriage is trying to transfer. But anyway, so I've just done the 2nd pass. There's 4 passes total. I've just done the 2nd pass, and you can see my needles are right back where they were before. And if there had been knitting on there, as I ran across, it all would have fallen off, because that's just what it does apparently. Okay, so we're still working on this lace carriage here. Okay, now it's put all of the needles back to B position. Alright, well, so then we come across again. Now, according to Dak, this is our last pass of the lace carriage before we have to go back to the knit carriage. So we're going to come across here like so.
Change carriage.
See, it says to change carriage. But, look what happened. Needle selected. They finally selected to do the pattern. Now, when I screw around with this stuff and I don't pay any attention to Dak, I've done this pass, and then I do this pass back across, and what it does is it's transferred the stitches over when I have knitting on and I have a pair of eyelets side by side, like I'm supposed to have in my pattern. Well, not side by side, there's a few stitches separating them, but you know what I mean. So I have my pairs of eyelets now. But, of course, Dak says, no, that should not have been a lace carriage pass. That should have been a knitting carriage pass. Well, that doesn't make any sense, because when I do that, then I end up with no pattern. You know, providing my knitting hasn't fallen off of my machine anyway. So that is the problem that I'm having. I hope that helps somebody figure this out for me, because seriously, you guys, I'm about ready to toss it right in the garbage. I mean, it's just, I've never, ever, ever dealt with anything this frustrating in my life. Which, maybe I should just count myself lucky and shut up. But anyway, so that's what's going on. You know, and if I pass this lace carriage back across.
Change carriage.
Yeah, be quiet, Dak. We're not listening to you anymore. See, my needles are back in B position, ready to start over again. Now, if I were just knitting one of the built-in patterns or one of the Stitch World patterns, that would indicate to me that I'm done passing the lace carriage back and forth, and that it would be time for me to change to my knit carriage. But Dak just told me that no, in fact, I should have been doing something with my knit carriage and change to my lace carriage instead. So that's what we have. Anyway, I hope you guys can help. Thank you. Now I just have to figure out how to stop this, because I don't know.